What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on the amazing rookie year Colton Parayko is having for the St. Louis Blues, and quite frankly, right in the middle of the Calder Trophy voting right now. Calder Trophy race. The voting will be for another, 4 or 5 months. But you look at the depth St. Louis has, and if you've followed the show, I started this right along the time St. Louis got good again in 2011. The big thing they've always had is depth, whether it's up front, and net, on defense, and Parayko gives them a whole new dimension on the blue line. You look at, you have a Norris Trophy caliber guy in Alex Pietrangelo. You have a guy like a Kevin Shattenkirk. It's one of the better offensive point producers from the back end in the game, and then you add this big, hulking defenseman that can shoot the puck, as hard as anyone in the league, and can really bring it in so many different facets. 10 points in 14 games in the season, 5 goals, 5 assists. Can really play in almost every situation, and hell of a find, a third-round pick out of Alaska Anchorage. So that's always like one of those things where it's like, wow, you need to hit, your high picks. And not that a third-round pick isn't a high pick. Well, he was Alaska Fairbanks. I stand corrected. But, to get a talented big defenseman like this at that point in the draft, he actually passed over in the 2011 draft, believe it or not. So you got a big guy, offensive point producer, can do all situations. Righty shot, too, which is like one of those people lost over. Righty shooting defenseman. Some teams do anyway. And, to get him in there and get him on a blue line that's veteran-laden and, his legitimate Stanley Cup aspirations. And, again, the aforementioned guys, plus Jay Bouwmeester, this is one of the deeper blue lines in the league, and it just further underscores, how St. Louis wins games. Got a lot of injuries up front, whether it's a Paul Stastny or a, Jaden Schwartz, and Berglund's still out. All those guys are banged up, but the blue line's going to carry them. Jay Gallen's playing some great hockey between the pipes, and I think the Blues are going to be one of those teams that down the stretch are probably going to be the toughest out because they've got these younger guys getting all this experience, and when the rest of the team gets healthy, it's going to be like, oh shit. And Vladimir Tarasenko, I don't got to tell you how good of a goal scorer that young man is. So for all the proverbial big names, established guys I have in the team, Colton Parayko is one of the most important players on this Blues squad, this season, and I'll continue to do so. Do I think he's going to end the year with? I think, long story short, for his point productivity for the season, over under 42.5 points. So I'll go give him a slight over, give him 43 points, because again, I think he's going to continue to get the power play minutes, and we can play in all situations and just be a reliable guy on defense. So we'll see how it all shakes up, but I'm very excited to see where this team goes. I've always run hot and cold with the Blues. They always have great radio seasons, and seem to fall apart in the playoffs. But having a guy like this in a Western Conference playoff series, let's just say I'm intrigued. Anyway, that's like an episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.